Hey everyone, so I decided to upload a short video, well depending how long I talk for, about some exciting action figure reveals by both Hasbro and McFarlane Toys. And I did pre-order one of those things that I saw today, but starting off here, just so I don't waste any more time, I'm going to talk about the Hasbro reveal of the Spider-Man 3-pack from Spider-Man No Way Home. And what's included in this 3-pack is, of course, the Tom Holland Spider-Man, Tobey Maguire Spider-Man, and the Andrew Garfield Spider-Man. And the price, well, the current pre-order price for this set is listed for $89.99, which obviously is a lot more than that if you factor in the shipping charges and the tax charges, which is going to be around $94, $95, depending what parts of the world you live in, or what parts of the country you live in. It might even end up going over $100, right? So, looking at this 3-pack, all three Spider-Mans look really nice, but I do feel like that price is not fair. I'll tell you why. Because going through these photos here, which, you can look through them on the HasbroPulse.com website. They have the all three Spider-Man up there. The first thing you'll see on the page as of now. The only other thing they come with is swappable hands for each Spider-Man figure. For $89.99, I feel like they could have included a bit more. So swappable heads, maybe like, unmasked heads to put on the Spider-Man bodies. I think that would have been a nice addition, and throwing in some web effects, because $89.99 including the shipping charges is a bit much to ask for this 3-pack here, when I feel like they could have included more in that. And I already know collectors are already split when it comes to Hasbro these days because of certain business decisions they've been making lately, such as raising the prices of their figures on their Marvel Legends. And so far I only know that they are increasing their prices on the Marvel Legends. I don't know if they're doing it for the Power Rangers Lightning Collection or the G.I. Joe Classified series, but yeah, they've raised the price so far for the Marvel Legends, and pretty soon they're going to have windowless boxes, so figures are going to be sold in enclosed cardboard boxes, which, I mean, I don't know how I feel about that. I guess if you're getting it from the official website, it's not too bad, but if you're looking at something like that inside the store, how can you tell, how could you know what you're possibly buying? That's the great thing about window or boxes with a window display, where you could see the actual figure you're getting inside the box, and you could check out a bunch of different paint apps, see which ones have the different paint apps, and then you pick it up, you take it up to the register, and you purchase it, right? But having windowless boxes is just gonna I feel like it's gonna make things messy. Yeah, so anyways, I just wanted to talk about this reveal by Hasbro. This is something I predicted way back when the movie first came out. I was like, knowing how Hasbro operates, they are definitely going to make a 3-pack. It's definitely going to happen. But it did not happen in the way I thought it would. I mean, the price, first of all, is yikes. No swappable heads, that's another yikes, and no added accessories like web effects, so that's the third yikes right there. So for me, this is a hard pass. I mean, don't get me wrong, all three of those figures look nice, but I'm not going to drop $89.99 on those 3-packs. No, sorry. So I'm going to have to pass on that. And if it means me missing out on this for the rest of my life, oh well. Maybe there will be another opportunity somewhere later down the line where, they might release another Spider-Man No Way Home 3-pack, or maybe they might release them individually with swappable heads. And, well, if they do that, they're going to piss off a lot of people who bought this set. That's all I got to say about that. So moving on to some exciting reveals from McFarlane Toys. So I guess he's doing the summer McFarlane Toys showcase, where each day or every other day, he's revealing some toys that he's been working on in secret, or I should say him and his company. And so these reveals consist of Necron, or Blackest Night Necron, Bane, which I assume is Nightfall Bane, but I saw the artwork on the box and it looked like it's Bane based off this storyline called City of Bane from, I think it's New 52. It's either New 52 or Rebirth, I forgot. But that Bane, oh, I'm going to talk about that Bane, hold on. And the other reveals are Talon, and he seems to be a basic figure. Oh, by the way, I did not mention this, but Necron and Bane, they are both going to be mega figures. So that's super cool. Alright, so those are the 3 reveals right there. And there are some other ones. Hold on. So he revealed a DC Rebirth Deathstroke. He's coming out with that one also. And this one I just found out about just before I turned the camera on. This is going to be a gold label Target exclusive, and it's for the character Ocean Master. He looks awesome, but he's going to be a Target exclusive, which means he might be a pain to find, or easy to find if they have enough of him available on their website. I still have my Ocean Master from the Aquaman movie back when Mattel was making the DC Multiverse toy line. Matter of fact, I bought that entire wave. So I bought Ocean Master, I bought Aquaman, I bought oh, what was his name? Oh wait, I just remembered, sorry. I bought Black Manta, and what was her name? Queen Mira? Yes, well, I think it's just titled Mira on the box, but yeah, her, Black Manta, Ocean Master, and Aquaman. I bought that entire wave, and I believe it comes with a Build-A-Figure of the Trench, or the Trench creature. So technically you get 5 figures altogether if you buy all of them. Great looking figures, by the way. And I guess McFarlane decided to release another Ocean Master, but this one is more based off the comics. Alright. So, so far, at the time of making this video, these are just figures that he revealed so far. I believe he's going to release or reveal more this month, and so I probably won't get to those in this video, obviously. But yeah, I just wanted to talk about the Bane. Just look how awesome this Bane looks. Now, this is going to be my ideal Bane in my DC collection because I always wanted an awesome Bane that looks like Bane from the Nightfall comics. You know, the famous comic where where Bane breaks Batman's back. And over time, there's been different variations of that Bane, and they all look pretty neat. But seeing what McFarlane is coming out with this behemoth right here, and it's going to be a mega fig, wow. Wow. I mean, he looks awesome. What more can I say? He looks beautiful. This is the Bane I've always wanted. And I believe I have... Oh, I'm trying to think. I have a Bane that looks like Nightfall Bane from the good old Kenner days. And it's the Bane from the Batman and Robin movie. Now, when Kenner came out with that Bane, he was not movie accurate. Instead, the action figure looked more like how he did in the comics. And I love that Bane action figure ever since. I kept it in my my old toy bin. It's missing the green tube, though. I had a green tube that attached from the back of his head to his wrist, and I think I ended up losing that. But yeah, over time, they came out, or different companies came out with many variations of the Nightfall Bane, and they all look really cool. But this one, compared to the previous Bane he came out with, because the previous Bane, or the first Bane that McFarlane released, was a Build-A-Figure. And it came with 4 figures, all based off the characters from Batman The Last Night on Earth storyline. So I believe it was like a Wonder Woman with a mohawk, a weird-looking Scarecrow, Omega Batman, and the regular Batman, but it was Batman with like this straight jacket thing on him, and he comes with Joker's head in a lantern. It looks really gnarly, and I ended up collecting 3 out of the 4 total in that wave. The only one I'm missing is Wonder Woman to build that Bane, and the Bane, of course, it's the Bane from the Last Night on Earth storyline, but that Build-A-Figure that he came out with for Bane, he looks very wide and stocky, while this one, the proportions on this Bane he's coming out with looks way better. You know, it's going to be a mega figure, so he's going to be taller than the rest of the basic 7-inch figures. And, yeah, he looks more comic book accurate. He looks great. I can't praise this figure enough. He looks awesome, and I was wondering if McFarlane was going to come out with a Bane, and sure enough, or at least a more accurate Bane, and sure enough, he did. So I already pre-ordered this Bane from Amazon.com, and I'm glad I got my pre-order in, because when I went back to check the pre-orders, it says this item is currently out of stock, but I wouldn't worry too much about that. I mean, if you look at the other mega figures from McFarlane Toys that are being sold on Amazon.com, he seems to have enough of them available, widely available. So I'm pretty sure they're going to get more Banes in stock when it gets close to release date. When I pre-ordered it, it said the release date was going to be August 31st, or at least the beginning of September for this Bane figure, so I cannot wait. And yeah, I don't know what else I could say about him. He looks great. He looks more comic book accurate. I love the proportions from what I'm seeing of these photos here. And he looks way better than the Build-A-Figure Bane that's based off the Batman Last Night on Earth storyline. So, talking about the other figures here that got revealed along with Bane here, Necron and Talon, they look great also, but I don't think I'm going to be going out of my way to buy them day one. I'll probably end up waiting until they end up on a discount on either Amazon or Target, and maybe I might eventually pick those up. But as soon as I saw that Bane, I was like, nope, that's a day one purchase. That's definitely a pre-order. I gotta have him to my DC Multiverse collection, because I just love the way he looks. And thank you, Todd McFarlane, for making wonderful sculpts for these DC figures for the DC Multiverse line, because when Mattel was making the DC Multiverse toys, they looked good, but I wasn't really into the DC Multiverse line like I am now, because I think I was mostly into the Marvel Legends stuff, and I still am into the Marvel Legends stuff a little bit, though. I'm starting to get picky with Marvel Legends, and I'm starting to get more patient because of the price hike, so I'm waiting till they hit discount on Amazon. I mean, if you go to Amazon right now, a lot of old Marvel Legends figures are currently on sale for like $10 or less. Even some of the Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness Marvel Legend figures, they're currently on sale for like $10. So yeah, it seems like no point in spending full price on a lot of these Marvel Legends anymore. It's just playing the waiting game and just being patient till they go on sale. But yeah, that's it. I just wanted to do this video talking about these awesome reveals by Hasbro, which I'm skeptical on, which yeah, I'm not going to get that 3-pack for those Spider-Man characters. They look nice. It is something I predicted that would happen, but not like this. Not like this, not for that price. And come on, you're getting no swappable heads, no bonus accessories, except for maybe swappable hands. That's it. No, sorry, I cannot justify spending that price for that 3-pack. And for the DC McFarlane toys here, for his reveals, they've all been great so far, and so far he's been doing a great job of keeping the price the same for the figures he released. I believe most of the figures that get released are like $19.99 or $20, minus the mega figures, which are usually priced at around $40. But yeah, hopefully he does not do a price increase on the DC Multiverse line. And those go on discount as well, I notice, on the Amazon site. So, you know, whenever a new character comes out that you might be interested in, if you don't feel like spending full price, I would recommend waiting, because a lot of McFarlane's toys, or I should say a lot of the DC Multiverse figures from McFarlane Toys have gone down in price on the Amazon website. Alright, so anyways, those are just my thoughts on some of the reveals today. Sorry if I did not include any other announcements from McFarlane, because I believe he's going to be announcing more reveals throughout the month. So thank you all for listening in, and happy collecting, everybody.